There are many forces that create the phenomenon that you call gravity. Some of these forces are electromagnetic, but not all of them are electromagnetic. There are forces that impact the phenomenon you call gravity that have to do with vibrational resonance and attraction. This is somewhat similar to what you call electromagnetism, but it's more fundamental. What you call electromagnetism manifests primarily on what you call your physical reality level and your etheric reality level. But once you go into the astral plane, which is the star realm and beyond, now you are working with energies and forces that are more foundational. So the energies that manifest oftentimes as gravity have to do with what you would call yin-yang resonance. To illuminate this in a practical way, you are active, the human being. You're able to move around. You're not like a tree. You can move your body, you can sing, you can dance, you can consume foods, you can use the restroom, you can do all types of things. Backflips, somersaults. You're young, you're active. Your earth, by comparison to you, seems incredibly still, inert, not moving. Sure, the atmosphere may change, there may be storms, occasionally an earthquake, but more or less, the earth to the human appears to be stable, inert, unmoving, unchanging. In that way, you and the earth are opposites. This is the yin-yang polarity that we are speaking of. This is a very fundamental expression that exists on the higher energetic levels that are primordial in nature. These are beyond the astral plane. These are relevant to what you would call the upper mental plane. These primordial opposites are some of the first manifestations of the source, the spirit level, which then, of course, creates what you would call the high mental plane. And that's where this expression of opposites really begins to take off as a major theme for consciousness. So what you call gravity, which doesn't just express in physical reality, but also expresses in other levels of reality, this phenomenon is partially mediated by the primordial energies that are that dualistic attraction of yin to yang and yang to yin. So that yin-yang attraction can translate as gravity. In a physical reality way, it is connected to electromagnetism. And of course, in a more conventional way, it is still the yin-yang dynamic through the idea of an object of greater and lesser mass having an attractive dynamic to each other. The object with the greater mass attracting the object with the lesser mass. This is still a yin-yang dynamic. But it is that primordial energy of yin and yang that creates the different manifestations that are contributing to the phenomenon that you call gravity. Is gravity changing? Yes, absolutely. Because you are learning how to shift the yin-yang polarity in yourselves through changing your energy state. Many of you who have become masters at this or adepts at this, you're learning how to do that in your environment. And if you do that sufficiently enough, you can displace the gravitational effect, cause objects or yourself to levitate. In a perhaps less dramatic way, a practical way, a side effect of this shift in the gravitational power for many of you translates as you feeling lighter. You don't feel weighed down as much. You almost feel like if you wanted to, you could jump into the air and keep going. You feel that light in your body. You feel that light in your spirit. So that can also happen as well, this type of sensation. And that is through the gravitational energies and the perceived density of the physical reality changing. And this is because many of you are channeling into your physical reality higher frequency codes of light, which are, of course, causing the physical reality to become more like the heavenly realms once more. So, think of it like this. Existence is a skyscraper. You are in an elevator. Your earth is this elevator. It can go up or down the skyscraper. For some time, your ancestors became very interested in what was taking place at the lower levels of this skyscraper. So the elevator spent most of its time on these lower levels of the building. But you have remembered that this skyscraper has a beautiful penthouse suite, has a beautiful upper view of the whole city. So you are making your way back up, not just as an individual, not just as a people, but as a planet. You're steering your spaceship, Earth, into the higher dimensional realms. And the side effect of this is your psychological and physical sense of gravity is beginning to change, and your ability to manipulate gravity is also increasing. You will see many technologies coming to the market that allow for these types of manipulations to take place. Anti-gravity technologies will become somewhat common. At first, it will be slow, they'll be expensive, they won't have many practical uses for the average person, but slowly there will be unique ways to use such technologies. But these things will be unveiled, these types of anti-gravitational technologies. And as those become more greatly unveiled, it will unlock a psychological dimension, an energetic dimension within your people that will also increase your biological ability to offset gravity. There is a large connection between the offset of gravitational pressure and what you would describe as anti-aging and youthfulness. So there is a whole medicine behind this as well. But that is to come. And as you can see, you are all making excellent progress. Continue to bless your reality, the beings within it, and the source of all reality will mirror that back to you. When you choose to be a steward of the earth, the ingredients of nature's vitality will be handed to you because you will be seen as responsible, worthy of using such ingredients.